Welcome to another video, Betrayal, Strength, Redemption. The story of Samson is more than just a tale of power. It's a lesson for all of us in a world where trust is broken every day. Samson, a man chosen by God, had incredible strength, but his greatest downfall wasn't his enemies. It was misplaced trust. Today, we face the same challenge. Who do we trust? How do we protect ourselves from deception while staying strong in faith and relationships? In this video, we'll uncover Samson's biggest mistakes, his ultimate redemption, and how you can apply these lessons to protect your heart, your purpose, and your future. Samson's life was a testimony of power and promise, yet it became a warning about misplaced trust. He was a man destined to lead, but his downfall was not his enemy's strength. It was his own blindness to betrayal. Trust is a sacred currency, one that must be earned and not given freely to those who speak sweet words but hold daggers in their hearts. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Let's look the story from beginning. Born to a barren woman through divine intervention, Samson was chosen by God to deliver Israel from the Philistines. His strength lay not in mere muscle but in his vow as a Nazirite. No razor was to touch his head, for his hair was a symbol of his covenant with God. From the moment he was born, Samson was set apart. But what is strength without wisdom? What is power if guided by the heart rather than discernment? Lesson: strength alone is not enough. Wisdom must guide it. Relevance in today's world: personal strength must be paired with wisdom. Strength alone can push through obstacles, but without wisdom, it may lead to reckless decisions. A strong-willed person who ignores advice may charge ahead, mistaking stubbornness for confidence, only to find themselves entangled in avoidable hardships. In relationships, they may dismiss red flags, believing they can fix what is broken. In finances, they may take bold risks without understanding the consequences. And in their career, they may resist guidance, closing doors that wisdom could have opened. True strength is not just the ability to stand firm, but also the humility to seek counsel and the discernment to recognize the right path. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. A warning ignored. Samson's first mistake was trusting his desires over God's guidance. He saw a Philistine woman in Timnah and demanded her for marriage. His parents warned him, "Is there not a woman among your own people?" But Samson's heart ruled over reason. Their marriage was brief and disastrous. At the wedding, he posed a riddle to the Philistines, wagering 30 garments. His new wife, under pressure, betrayed him, revealing the answer to his enemies. Lesson: not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. True loyalty is proven through actions, not words. What we learn: friendships and relationships must be built on trust and shared values. Surrounding yourself with people who pressure or manipulate you for their gain can lead to heartbreak and regret. In business, not all partnerships are beneficial. Just because a client or business partner seems promising does not mean they have your best interests at heart. Due diligence is key before trusting any collaboration. Do not put your trust in princes, nor in a son of man, in whom there is no help. A man of power, a man without discernment. Samson continued his pattern, trusting the untrustworthy. He sought the comfort of women who did not share his faith, did not understand his purpose. Then came Delilah, the woman whose name would be forever tied to his downfall. Delilah was beautiful, cunning, and driven by greed. The Philistines offered her silver to uncover the secret of Samson's strength. She did not love him. She loved what she could gain. She asked him once, twice, 3 times, and each time he toyed with her, giving false answers. But Samson missed the most obvious sign of mistrust. Each time he lied to her, she tested his words. Lesson: if someone repeatedly seeks your weakness, they are not for you. A secret shared is a weapon given. Application in today's word: be mindful of whom you confide in, for trust is a treasure that should be placed in careful hands. Not everyone deserves access to your vulnerabilities. Some may listen with empathy, while others may use your words as weapons. A true friend or family member will guard your trust like a sacred bond, offering support and understanding. They will stand by you in silence when words are too heavy and defend you when you're not around. But beware of those who only seek to gain from your openness, for misplaced trust can lead to deep wounds that take time to heal. Be cautious about sharing sensitive information at work. Not everyone who asks about your plans or strategies is genuinely interested in your success. Some may use it for their advantage. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. The ultimate betrayal. Delilah pressed him daily, wearing him down until his soul was vexed to death. And so he broke. No razor has touched my head, he confessed, for I have been set apart to God from birth. If my hair is cut, my strength will leave me. That night, as he lay asleep, she called a man to shave his locks. She whispered, "The Philistines are upon you, Samson." He awoke as before, thinking his strength remained. But the Lord had departed from him. They seized him, gouged out his eyes, and led him in chains. Samson, the mighty, the chosen, was now a blind prisoner grinding grain in the Philistines' prison. Lesson: trust is not a gift, it is earned. Do not give your heart to those who have not proven themselves worthy. What we learn: trust in relationships should be built over time. Watch for red flags and be willing to walk away from people who repeatedly show signs of dishonesty. The company that fails to protect its intellectual property or confidential data may fall victim to competitors. Trust in employees and partners should be built gradually and with checks in place. He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Yet in his darkest hour, Samson understood a truth he had ignored all his life. Trust must be placed in God alone. As his hair grew back, so did his faith. When he was brought to the Philistine temple, he prayed, "O Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me just this once, that I may take vengeance on the Philistines for my 2 eyes." He pushed against the pillars, and the temple collapsed, killing him and thousands of his enemies. His death was a victory, but also a tragedy. He had the potential for more, but he had squandered it by trusting the wrong people. Lesson: the strongest man is weak if he lacks discernment. A wise heart sees beyond words and seeks truth in actions. Modern-day application: no matter how many mistakes we make, there is always an opportunity for redemption. Seeking wisdom and making better choices can restore relationships and personal growth. Just as Samson found redemption, businesses that suffer setbacks due to poor decisions can rebuild by learning from their mistakes and focusing on their core strengths with better strategic planning. Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who draws strength from mere flesh and whose heart turns away from the Lord. Samson's story is not just about betrayal. It is about where we place our trust. In family, friendships, business, and love, trust must be tested, not assumed. The world is full of Delilahs, people who appear to care but seek to exploit. But there is one who never betrays: God alone. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Let Samson's fall be our warning. Let his redemption be our hope. Thanks for watching. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Your support means the world, See you in the next one.